Wait, Lou, do you get ads? One, two, go, 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 go. Rarely. Good. Don't get ads. Ads are not good. Made a microphone. See the difference? I see the difference. I mean, it has a different outline completely. It might be a little wider too. My boy gained some weight. All right. 32 pixel art. This reminds me of E-Dragon's art. Random idea. Okay. What we got in the music? I saw we had a few things posted here. Or maybe not. I don't know. Okay, there you go. So we had a suggestion, which is Rush E, and we're not going to do Rush E. I was saying that I feel like I do have limitations, which is my own skill. And maybe to come up with some ideas and be able to play stuff on the keyboard a little bit more, I could recreate some classics. And I feel like that should be like a better guiding tool. So I was thinking maybe we can look back at a Zelda game or something, just something older, or it could be recent, like Undertale or something, and maybe try and recreate something. The question is, what are we going to recreate? It might also be helpful to do something that may be in the style of like a lake town, which I'm not really. Nothing comes to mind when I say lake town, so if anybody has a suggestion from a game that we can work with, maybe I can try and replicate the style. But first I'll try recreating it. So that would be the direction here, I think. I think that would be the direction. Let's see. If not, I could start doing like Zelda stuff. Anything from Stardew Valley fits, really? Hold on. We can look it up. Stardew Valley songs. Skip to this one. It's a little country though. Maybe not the banjo song. Na, 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 na. And we have this leitmotif that comes in a lot, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, settling in. Why is it so slow? What the hell? I mean, Valley music might be good. Yeah. Which one are we gonna go with? Which one are we in? Valley Comes Alive. Hey, Dex. Right now we're just looking into songs that may replicate like a lake town kind of vibe and then recreate it and then try to make our own version after. I think that's where the direction we're going. Mm-mm-mm. Stardew Valley is suggested, which is actually a pretty good idea. I didn't even think about Stardew. Dum, 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 dum. Imagine making an hour-long soundtrack for a game. Boom. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. So this is the thing with Stardew Valley. They have leitmotifs that get placed everywhere, like that. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Let's open up La Mama's. Give me a second. Hold on. Connect that. Bing Bang Boozle. Our keyboard's on. La Mama's. I'm not even joking. La Mama's is an easy way to not mess up the name. Not even joking. Put that on 7. Get that out of here. Out of here. The keyboard just like messed up everything. It's my only gripe with using this window manager is that when I connect my keyboard, everything goes to the center of the goddamn screen. And I'm not all about that. I'm not all about that. Hello, look at my chat. Look, it's just empty. This is an empty window. It's bugged out. You see this? How am I supposed to read what you beautiful people are saying when chat looks like this? Unbelievable. It's okay. I don't need to read what you're saying. I don't need to read what you're saying. Yes, I do. Boom. You're not a figment of my imagination. You've reappeared. So let's look at the bum ba-dum bum ba-da-dum-da-dum-da-dum dum. It has like such an easygoing vibe to it. Such an easygoing vibe to it. Let's do we'll do SF2 player and we'll open up the boy. Open this once. What? Why is this opening? Hello? Okay. You can be that way, that's fine. This is kind of weird. Let's do. I could do upright piano. I mean, we had a fancy ass piano. Might as well use it, yeah. Why is it not showing the? Oh my god. La Mamas, I swear to God. La Mamas. Go there. All right. You better be there this time. There you go. Happy music is way harder to play, by the way. I mean, you just do a lot of majors, no? That's what I would imagine. You just drop in a lot of majors. I mean, what we could do is we can study the song, and Stardew music sounds super happy. We can study the music and understand why it sounds the way it does. It has a lot of short notes. It's less dramatic, right? And more energetic. That could be part of the whole vibe. I noticed that hold on. I'm gonna throw this in here. Okay. We're in. The vibe for like happy music tends to have like a right? It has that kind of feel to it. They do that with the chords. Hmm. Uh, That's that. Okay. What major do I even have the right notes? Whole notes on a major scale leave a listener feeling hopeful. Whole notes on a major scale. Yes. Just like a big. We drop a bunch of majors. That's a happy chord. The 1 4 5, right? Am I right? 1 4. They're all happy. I could do happy, but then we get sad now. Still sad, but happy, happy, and then we're gonna be. This one's kind of awkward, but that one's still like. That's the boy, right? I don't know. I don't like the way this piano sounds. Wait, hold on. This is like the high quality one, but it also sounds like they recorded it with a 1990s phone. Happy music could still have minor chords. Yeah, they would just have to bounce back right away. I feel like they just go for a second and then come back to happy. Like they spend a small amount of time in the minor. Right. But yeah, it does seem to matter how you use it. Like context is everything in music. Let me use a different one because this one's like that just sounds cleaner. Why does it feel like it feels like it's panning left a little bit. There's no pan though. Weird. I'm gonna raise the volume a little bit. Okay. All right, let's try to recreate this one. Let's do this one. This one's all right. Let's figure out the we're gonna does anybody have a song that they want us to recreate in Stardew? Like a specific one, we'll do it. 'Cause I feel like the style is what we kind of want to go for a little bit. Johnny Comes Marching Home is D minor, even though it's literal celebratory. Yeah. Yeah, it could be, I guess. Yeah, it comes down in the end, it comes down to the context of where you're putting the notes. Like you can isolate a note and then it'll spark like a certain emotion, but when you put it together with other notes, like emotions are complicated. You stick different emotions together and they feel different every time. Does anyone have a suggestion? If not, we're just gonna go with Pelican Town. Hold on, wait, I think I got it. Okay. Is this in C? Everything's on the white note. Mm. Yeah, I think it's in C. All right, so let's now we know the key with the melody. Mm. Okay. Nobody really listens to the low notes in songs, but they carry the song. Let's start off with recording the blum 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 dun 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 dun. Wait. Bum ba dun 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 dun. Wait. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ba ba da ba ba da ba da ba da ba da ba 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 da. I'm trying to figure out the time signature. If bum, ba da, bum, ba da, da, da. It's a little. It feels like 4/4, but it also feels kind of. Let's listen to the let's listen to the beat. Hold on. One, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's in 4/4. Okay, that's good. All right, let me try one more time. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, is it? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, okay. I think that's the ending. I don't know. Let's slow the metronome a little bit. 107. God damn it. Kiss my ass. Who messed it up? Oh, let's try it again. Okay, let's do it again. Me, 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 me. What was that? Oh. Posted in the art. Not right now. Okay. It's actually kind of fun trying to recreate this. I haven't even started yet. Ah. There's something that happens when you're recording. I don't know what it is, but it's just like you can't play right. Like I forgot. It's like when I'm recording a macro in NeoVim. I'm just like, okay, what does J do again? It's like you forget everything. Okay. Stop. Okay. The metronome can mess you up too if you're not used to it. Maybe a little bit. It's kind of loud, but it's trying to keep us straight, all right? Okay, we're a little bit off time, but it's fine. We'll work with this first melodic idea. All right. Let's delete all this trash. Move all this back to the beginning. Shoop. Okay. Do you know I made Mike in a clip, flip a clip? What the hell is flip a clip? Is that like art software? And I show the original image. You replied to my boy gained some weight. Metronome can mess. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Someone already made a Scatman's World cover for TV World. It was 4 days ago. I'm the Scat Man. Beep, ba, 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 da, boom. Ba, 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 da, boom. Wait, stop. Turn the metronome off. Let's listen to our rendition so far. Let's hear it. Stop. Listen to that. See, look how off time we are. I also feel like this doesn't start on the first. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum. I feel like it doesn't start on the first beat of the measure. See, my problem is I gotta just record slow. We're going down to like 75. Where's my metronome, baby? Give me my metronome. Okay. Do it again. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what goes in there. We delete that. We're good now. There, I think. We can up that a little bit. Stop it, play it. No. Wow, is my playing really that bad? Oh, it's locking in. Is that what it is? It's locking in. So those swingy parts are not. How do I not lock it in? Do I have to like. This is like for quantizing, right? So if I do this, record, and just do like this. Oh, I see. Okay. That's why it's doing that. Okay, I got it. See, this is why I need to play with the software more. I just like everything is screwing me. 1 out of 48 good enough? Is this small enough? That should be small enough, yeah? All right, let's put back the metronome. Or drop it down to like 70, whatever. I'm too low. Why am I so low? Okay. Whoops. All right, whatever. I'll just delete that. Okay, slide back. Does that sound a little better now? Is it like, are we swingy now? That was the issue before. It wasn't swingy enough. Is that a little busted, but we're good. All right. Mmm. Bum ba dun. That dun dun is at the start of the measure. So we need to slide all this back a little bit. Wait, hold on. How do we slide this? Okay. It's like this. And this is also a little messed up. Wait, let me turn on bow tie. Bow tie, you get over here. We got work. We got work to do. All right, buddy? Ba-da-da. Wait, there's like a pause. Oh, wait. There we go. Over here. Okay. Add a freedom motif for each secret boss. And you're fighting the king in chapter one, but the OST kicks in. I mean, you need to have your leitmotifs. You need to have them everywhere. That's how game music works. I feel like I don't have the timing right in this. It feels weird, man. Let's turn off bow tie. Bow tie off. Okay, that sounds right. This is in 4-4, right? Um, I can double check. Pelican Town. It sounds like 4-4. Stardew time signature. It feels like 4-4, but it looks like it's not mentioned in what time signature it is, so it might be a little ambiguous because like the melody is kind of like there's a lot going on in it. All right, not that important. You could just make it right. Yeah, I guess so. The song is very swingy. There's like a lot of notes that start like before the measure starts, like a lot of ideas, musical ideas. All right, let's figure out the it's in C though, which makes it easier. I have to get good at listening to the low notes. Boom, boom. Let's listen to it. Let's just try to emulate it. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 doom, 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 doom. Wait. Doom, 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 doom. There's like a little ending part there. Oh wait, wait. What was that? It was like a little doo 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 doo. Man, wait. Doom, 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 doom. Is it just that? Doo doo? Let's see. Yeah, that's it. And then it just loops. Yeah, then it goes dun 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 dun. Dun. Okay, we got it. We got you, bass. Let's do that. Let's slap the bass real quick. We could also remix it a little bit, make it sound a little bit more like how we want it. How we want to remix this. This is where the fun comes in, I think. We have the musical ideas to work with. I'm gonna mute this for now. Wait, stop. Let's add a. We're just using. I'm gonna use the default thing that I have. General user, like this is so much sound to work with. Like I'm just good here. I fixed Stardew's terrible music for real. $10 million views. And all 10 million hate me. I just realized that. Wait, give me a second. This is not enabled. All right, this is a major pain in my ass. This part right here. Having to reconnect it. I feel like this is gonna help my ear a lot, by the way. Gamer, I don't know. I don't know about you, but for me doing this, oh my God. I can feel myself learning in real time. Like I just feel it. It's coming. It's coming. Okay, let's do this one. Boom. Feels kind of nice. Okay, let's do the. Kind of who wants to say what instrument we go for the bass? I'll let random ideas fly. That sounds so weird. Yeah, right. You totally have the sheet music open on your phone. What sheet music? Oh, I got a text. Wait 1 second, chat. Read the sheet music for the song furiously. Joke's on you. I can't read sheet music. I can read it, but I'm not very good at it. And nor do I want to learn how to read it better. I hate reading sheet music. It's one of the reasons I actually want to learn how to play by ear because I just absolutely hate reading sheet music. It's like my kryptonite. It's like I don't want to do it. I refuse to, and I only do it if I absolutely have to. The hell, reed organ? How do you play this? You just like it's like a piano that you blow into. Is that what it is? I'm gonna guess the answer is yes because it's right before harmonica. We died because Devil's minigame. Because our HP drops to 0. Joke's on you. I can't read. I'm an Undertale fan. I would. They can only read what is in Undertale, and everything else they cannot read. All right, I'll qualify that. There we go. Harmonica, really? This one, this boy. You're telling me we're getting this bass out of a harmonica. Can you hear that? Is like the sound going high enough? Like, really? A harmonica? That's actually ridiculous. I mean, we can make this a rock song. Do you guys want to make it a rock song? Big ass harmonica, you need a leaf floor to play. I mean, this is literally a bass, so. There we go. Slap? Can we make it slap? We got Davey 504 in here. Synth? Violin? What is that? A cello? That's not a violin. Violins don't do that. As like the violin's balls dropped a little bit too far, and now it's just playing in tenor. Hold on. This is why I like these as sound fonts. They're just hilarious. You could just drop them so low. It's like the instrument don't do that, but it's gonna do it anyway. Tune percussion is wild to me. Like, how do you tune a block? It happens, man. That's how you do it. What was the most wild to me is like after playing a clarinet for like a few years, I realized that it could be out of tune. It's like, how can this thing be out of tune? Like, what goes out of tune here? And apparently, like, a piece can get a little bit loose and then everything just gets weird. Like, the notes just don't come out right. All right, which is gonna be our bass? All right, we'll do the Seinfeld bass. That's fine. I'm all about that bass. About that bass. Bass and bass. Did I spell it right? I don't even know, man. I don't know, all right? I don't know. This always confuses the shit out of me, the spelling of it. All right. Because English doesn't make any sense. I forgot to do the last note. That's fine. I forgot to do the last note. We're gonna have to do it ourselves. The last note's a C. Slide it down, baby. Let's go get it. We're doing bass. Why are you all the way in C7? What the hell? Um. Oh, there we go. I was like, where the hell is where's the music? There it is. All right, we'll push that back to. I don't want to do that. Oh, okay. Okay, slide it in, please. Thank you. Oh, it is slid in. Okay, we were sliding it in. Yep, and then there's a little C at the end. Perfect. So let's listen to it. Oops. Yep. This one feels a little off. Dun, dun, dun. It feels a little slow. Something about this doesn't feel right. I can't slide it back though, because then it just sounds weird. Okay. I write all my songs in C, so it's easier for people to play. A guy who can only play piano in C. True. That's me. One day, Coco will do an idle animation for a secret boss for an artist. An idle animation? I don't even do art, all right? Have you seen my art? My art is actual crap. Okay, I think we're good. We have a looping bass that we just play through this. So how do we just keep duplicating this? Do we just like, we copy this? Where does the magic happen here? I don't know how to do this. How do we do this? I don't even know. Copy? Because see, okay, that's, do I have to keep doing this? Because like this is literally the whole thing, I think. The hell? Oh, can I just like do all these? I don't know. Man, screw this. I'm just gonna make it real long. Uh-oh. What just happened? What just happened? Don't get rid of my pattern. Where is it? Okay. Why? Why am I unable to do this? Hello? Is copy and paste not working? Okay. It wasn't working before. It's a 2-bar musical idea. Now we do it again. Oops. Okay. Do it again. Scroll back. We just copy and paste the whole thing. Copy, paste. Go back one. There we go. There's got to be an easier way to do this. Going to bed now. Good luck. Thank you. You go to sleep. Thank you for joining in. All right, let's put this back in. We can get rid of this one, yeah. Start up a little bit over here. Try it again. Something sounds weird. I don't know what it is. Like the timing feels not right. Mm. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. All right, let's listen to the song itself. Wait, when it starts together, do they start together? Bum, but boom. That starts on the C together. They start on the C together. Where does the C start? This starts at the C is the last beat. The last beat. Right there. End of 2. Okay. I just lowered that a little bit. It sounds so wrong. Mm-hmm. Bum, ba-da. Okay, wait. Four, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's raise it up a little bit. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Let's hear where that is. Bum, 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 bum. That sounds a little off too. Feels like it needs to slow down a little bit. It's in a rush. I don't know where it's going. Ba-bum. Boom, 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 boom. It's supposed to bum, bum, bum. It's supposed to play at the same time as the C. So where is it playing? Bum, bum, bum. Bum. At the start of 4. Which should be at the start of 5 here? Where are we? Yeah, it's playing at this. The vibe is way off from the game. You're right. It is. It is completely way off. It is way off, though. You are absolutely right. Ba, ba. Mm, mm, mm. Slow it down a little. Chose a freaking hard song to do this with, too, man. I mean, Gamer, do you have any ideas what would vibe a little better with it? Because it's kind of hard because a lot of stuff goes towards fantasy, right? Like I was thinking of looking into like Zelda songs and how they're put together, and it just seemed like it's freaking they sound good and they have that kind of like naturey kind of sound. But they also sound super fantasy. This one's a little too happy-go-lucky. Can we make it sad? That was a bass, by the way. That was a bass. I feel like I'm okay with changing songs here. This one is a little too beat-wise is complicated. It's also a weird time signature. It doesn't feel like it's 4/4 really. Like it feels like it kind of fits in there, but it doesn't feel right. Maybe they did some like 5/8 or some crazy shit. I don't know. Mm-mm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 8? 8 beats in a measure? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feels like a multiple of 4. And the 4, and the 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-dum. Are you able to get it? It's hard. It's freaking hard, man. Unless I just cut you off and I threw everything away in the trash. It's hard. Like it feels like a multiple 4. Like I'm counting 4s and the melody. It's eighth notes, so it's something over eighth. Right. I was thinking like 8 sounds like a starting place at least because play the beginning again. All right. Let's do it one more time. Pelican Town. Mm-mm, mm-mm. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The bass. The bass restarts on like the bass restarts every 8 beats. Is what it feels like. It's hard to count. Yeah, it's like it's because it's super swingy, right? Like we chose like the hardest song to try and replicate. What the hell? Okay. How about I like the style of Final Fantasy and I really like the style of Zelda. Maybe we can just try and learn like some techniques from what they do there and try to implement it in our own playing. Like I was watching some videos yesterday and Eric's theme is actually like not that complicated. It was like, hold on. She has like a D that goes down to it just kind of goes back and forth like here. And we were kind of doing that already. We're playing with that musical idea. Hold on. Let me let's solo the Try 12/8. Do la la, do la la, do la la. Is that how you do that? I don't even know. Last time I did music was like middle school, really, for that kind of stuff. I don't even know if they said do lala. I just know one eanda, two eanda. All right. You fancy lalas. You do la 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 la. It's 12. Yeah, it felt like a multiple of 4, though. That is such a weird time signature, man. 12/8. No wonder I was struggling to like place the notes here because like it's freaking a weird time signature. All right. I was talking about Aerith's theme. Cause she for Aerith's theme, there's like it's like a D major. You just play the notes of the D major. And you do the same thing for A. Uh Whoops. Eh. Yeah, it's just he's just playing within the notes of the scale, like the notes of the major scale, like the major chord that he's playing, or minor. That's it. Because this is the major D, and then he just does a F sharp, which is the third. Then he does the A, which is the fifth, and then D. That's Aerith's theme. She's just D major, happy, with a bit of hope, and then down. Then she's like back again. Who plays 12/8? Monster. Maybe we'll make a 12/8 song too. All right. We might make a something with like a 20s in it, all right? That's what happens with these games. Like people like these people that do the indie games, they play with some musical ideas and they do some crazy shit. Which you never see, but it just works. Like Toby Fox is a good example of this too. He does a lot of shit nobody does. Yeah, he detunes instruments regularly. He does because he does like the microtones or whatever in his songs. It's nuts. Like the that theme and Asgore's themes are like microtones. These microtones, so you can't even play it on a standard instrument in the West. You would have to detune it. And it hits different. It just hits different. It's wild. Um but let's see. Let's do a Zelda song. Screw it. Let's do a Zelda song. What song are we doing? Zelda. They play whatever sounds good and is really messed up on paper. Yeah, according to like academics, they're like, what the hell is this? It sounds really good, but this is not what I learned in school. The crazy thing is like, wasn't the guy that did all the Final Fantasy music, like he also wasn't trained in like he just taught himself. Like it's pretty wild. But he just came across these musical ideas and found a formula that works for him. He does have a formula that he uses that seems replicatable. The Nomura formula. He does like he has like a major one and then a Normally, if you have like this scale, you have this scale. Um, he replaces one of the chords with a minor. Water Temple theme? Okay, we do what I mean, triggering PTSD, sure, but we could do Water Temple. Yeah, I was thinking Zora's Domain. But that one's a little jazzy. So that one might be a little hard. Okay, wait. He does that and then he does the minor, which sounds off key, but it worked. The music was never the issue. We got to deflect somewhere. Okay. Let's do let's do what are we gonna what are we doing? Water Temple Ocarina of Time. It's very ominous. I feel my PTSD coming back. Getting stuck in here for hours. Constant falling. Boom, 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 boom. It's very Jesus. This is like super atmospheric and it feels like I'm actually in a water dungeon. I don't know if this is because I played through it and been stuck in there for hours, but it just feels that way. You didn't hear Jesus? This is how Jesus talks. I noticed that he does this with the dungeons too. Like he makes them sound very like Middle Eastern. Like he does this with the Fire Temple too, I think. Like it can sound like somewhere in Africa or Middle East is what the music generally kind of comes out as. Just those areas. Yeah, you just get over and over again that feeling of falling. It just keeps going. It has all that falling, man. Hmm. Let's hear Zora's Domain. I remember it being jazzy. I feel like this has so water can be portrayed as like a falling kind of sound. But this gives me the sense that I'm completely surrounded with water, so maybe it goes a little too hard. I don't know. It goes a little too hard, maybe. Zora's Domain is also going to be like It's gonna be jazzy. It's probably not gonna be right either. That sound though, that feels wet. That makes it feel wet. I don't know why. What is that, like a marimba or something? Oh, Asian conflict. I meant the continent. Yeah, Asia's huge. It's got everything in it. It's got everything. People don't normally realize, but India is part of Asia. If you say India, like Asia, they don't normally don't connect these in their heads, but it's there. This sounds so wet. It feels islandy. Yes. I like the sound though, like, but it feels a little too like it feels isolated. As you said, like an island. This is music study now. Yeah. I think if you can study music a little bit and then understand why you like certain musical ideas, you may be able to replicate um, the ideas and then create something that more along the lines of what you want to actually make. Like if we understand why the feelings are coming out the way they are, then we could probably do it too. Does anyone else have opinions? No. Let me change this to music. I'm gonna change it to music. Let's do edit stream info. All right, let's do music. If we change the music, somebody might come up with like actual music knowledge. So let's do studying. Game music. All right, let's studying game music. Let's do that. All right, let's actually study the game music. I think the choice of instruments is also super key. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, ba, do, 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 do. Actually, if we can't study it ourselves, there was a video I was watching yesterday that was pretty good, and it kind of highlights like the feelings that you. Some guy was like breaking down the compositions of Nomura and kind of laying out to you like the formula that he uses to make songs. And then he made his own song, which sound pretty good, and it actually sounded a bit Final Fantasy ish, which is kind of cool. Maybe we could study that. And it'd be nice if somebody also did this for Zelda. Um, I was thinking for the main character, I also want to make a melody, and then this melody would just kind of we'd use the melodic idea like throughout a lot of different songs in the game. Kind of the way Undertale does it. Undertale does it like everywhere. They use like the same the motif. They use the motif everywhere. It's pretty wild. Um, Hold on. What was the video? Wait, give me a second. I'm gonna find it real quick. There was like some parts of it like I couldn't quite understand, but I have time today, so I can go through it a little slower and try to understand what the guy is doing. This was not where I was doing it. Okay. This is... Yes, let me get the video. I think I got it. Just go to my history here. Stop. Stop. Oh, there it is. Okay. Compose like Final Fantasy music. Here we go. Watch. All right. This was a good video. I really like this one. Let's do it. Yes. Jesus, man. Okay. Hi. No. All right. Let's... Right, it's an arpeggio. Let's play it, actually. Which arpeggio is that? Hold on. What note is it? D? It already sounds different. It already sounds different. I don't know what note he hit. You thought of a game OST? Which one? Spitfire? Let's see. Spitfire OST. Spelled that wrong. I'm getting like a Lost at Sea kind of vibe from what it sounds like so far. Right. Emotional, melancholic loss, but hopefully hopeful and longing. Yeah. Like I get that tint of hope in there because you know you're lost, but you feel like there's always a way to find a way out, or I don't know. I've never heard of this, by the way. Spiritfarer. This game is so sad in a good way. I've never heard of it. Wait, hold on. Give me a second. I like the vibe. Hold on. Let's check it out. Spirit Fair. Farewell edition. You almost cried multiple times when playing it. Oh no. You got choked up? This didn't really show much. Hold on. And the art is clean as hell. It's very orchestra. This looks very unique. He made paella. You couldn't handle the ending, yeah. That just means that the game hits really hard. That's crazy. Sorry to hear that, by the way. This game looks wild. What the hell? There's so much. Learn how to say goodbye. Thought God I was being a moody bitch. Oh no. Never learned how to say goodbye. I could literally hear the song saying, "It'll be okay." Like, this is sad, but you'll be fine. This is fine. Like, the song is literally telling me that. It's like sad, but sad and hopeful at the same time. Sad, but comforting. That's crazy. It's okay. See? It's fine. Jesus, man. What is this soundtrack? So this is the song that we just heard. Let's think of like basically do tasks for spirits and get to know them with the goal that they'll pass on. I see. So you're just kind of helping them complete the last things that they wanted in their life that leaves them locked into the plane. You help them move on. That's a crazy. That's a. It looks like a really well put together game too. Like, and it only has this many reviews. It's crazy. I feel like I want to play this actually. I'm just gonna. You get to know them. I don't want them to go. Yeah, I'll play this at some point. It's crazy. Um, God, let's hear a different thing. So is he Sharon? Or whatever the guy's name is? Like, is that the kid? Because that's like, I know from like mythological standpoint, he's the keeper of like sending spirits. To the great beyond. At sea. Ooh. I don't want to spoil anything. It became the basically the next one, yeah. I mean, like Sharon's burden is like there's only one person that fits that role here, and it's that kid. This vibe is good. Right here, I can feel this kind of fitting in. This one kind of works. It's a little fluty, but like it has that vibe. Hmm. All right, listen, they're going too hard on the guitar, right? They're doing the pull-offs, the hammer-ons. I hear all of them. Like they actually pulled somebody to play this on guitar. I don't think they did this in software. It's too smooth. It's buttery smooth. It's art. It is. C. C? I think that song was in C. This one feels piratey. Skip. I'm not going for a piratey vibe. At least not at the moment. This is the March. Island Discovery. This is screaming adventure. But that's just like a finding something sound. Ooh. Ooh. That. I think we need that. Boom, 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 boom. I think that does it. The doom 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 doom. That kind of sound. I think that fits the vibe. Can we replace the flute with the violin? Is that Dex is running away from the windy instruments. I mean, I think it's possible. You could. The hell? I feel like I hear a crow just screaming. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. I think, yeah, you probably could. I mean, it's really up in the air. You can play whatever you want, whatever high sounding instrument. Violins do high very well as well, so it would probably work. It would be a different vibe. Usually, violins add a little bit of drama, which might be okay in our case. Let me I'm gonna pull over. We're gonna delete this. Screw this shit, man. Screw that. Oops, I don't want to do that. Where'd this one go? Let's move that over. All right. Let's look for a violin. This violin sounds a little too dramatic though. If you get what I'm saying. What about a viola? Viola might be all right. Viola might be okay. Here. Dun, 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 dun. I think this is also in C. Bum, 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 bum. Hold on. Usually, I think piano helps me kind of sound things out a little bit. Let me go back to piano. And then we can migrate stuff over once we have a melody. Okay. Blum, 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 blum. What is their music? I can't match it. They're hitting octaves. Yeah, they're hitting an octave. That's what's giving it that sound. And what were they doing for the Okay, so Hummingbird is a good contender for like how we could direction things. Wait. Let me just peek at the other songs. Guitar kind of helps you. This feels like a moment of reflection or a one-to-one. It gives me that kind of vibe. A kind of peaceful feeling. Why? It's like I won't tell you. I will tell you. What's this? Cello's good. This somehow sounds like Game of Thronesy, fantasy. It gives me that kind of fantasy Game of Thrones vibe. That kind of direction, or like Skyrim, or that kind of thing. A kind of medieval adventure. The sound quality, not the composition. Oh, yeah. Cello's for deeper sounds. Cello is like a deep string, deep stringy boy. That's what it do. Not this one. Into the Mind. So they got a broken chord. Boom 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 boom. Boom 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 boom. Boom 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 boom. Repeating broken chords. Hmm. Those broken chords make it feel like we're going somewhere. The way they do it here. Hold on. Let's do another one. Okay, let's do a hummingbird. I think this was a really good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is, I mean, this is a 3/4, right? Gamer, I'm not drunk, right? This is 3/4. I think 3/4. I think I've heard that 3/4 can help convey town music, and they're doing 3/4 here, and it feels like town music. Boom 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 boom. And it's more or less they're using like the same two. That's what it sounds like to me. The crazy part, it sounds like that. That's what it sounds like they're playing. The crazy thing is those are the same chord. They're just inverting it. I feel like my listening is getting better. Hold on. Let's go ahead and convey that. Sounds like a pluck. What are they plucking? We have a some kind of bass. I think they were like around the 70s. Oh yeah. Dex's favorite, a French horn. what is the sound that they're getting in there? It's a waltz, yeah. It is a waltz. We'll change it to 3/4. Let's go with the. It's crazy that they. I would have never thought to use the same. I could fight the night aspect to that. You could. It would need to be darker. There you go. Make it nice and dark for you. Um, it's wild. I'm trying to see if I can introduce a little bit of darkness to it. Because this is technically a sad chord. But how does it feel if we just go like. Hmm. All right, let's play it out. It sounds like suspicion feels. That's good. We want suspicion. God damn it. Okay. I can't consistently do it. That's fine. We'll start again. God, stop. Do it again. Can you not be like this? Let me slow it down a little bit. I'm not feeling it. Wait, I'm not feeling it. Let's feel it. Let's feel the tempo. Wait. Because the first note is bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba. Like what is that chain? Like I'm trying to I don't even know the timing on that. Boom ba ba boom boom ba ba boom ba ba boom ba ba boom ba ba boom ba ba. Are they all quarter notes? Like I can't boom ba ba. They all feel like they're taking a quarter of space. But the last two notes are staccato, which means like you let go quick. Boom ba. That's what it feels like to me. Is what it feels like to me. But I'm clearly not doing this right. My timing is all busted. Let's try this again. I was just playing too fast. That's all it was. I was just playing too fast. All right, I'm just stupid. Slow it down. There we go. Where am I going off? Oh, I started on the third. That's why. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, good. More or less in line. So we could raise this up to like 110. Take that. Make it 140. There we go. Now we can go ahead and change this out. Let's see what it sounds like with... It's kind of nice. I can just kind of hear it through all the different instruments. The instrument really changes the vibe. It really does. Ooh. This feels very video gamey. With the cello, it sounds more dramatic. And now it feels like we're waltzing. I feel like we just walked into a ballroom all of a sudden just by doing these tremolo strings. Slow strings do it too. Wait. This feels so weird. This feels like... Ooh. You know what I kind of feel? These synth strings too. If, so imagine we have a town theme, right? And it has like this kind of waltzy thing going on. Synth strings makes it feel like it makes it feel lucid. It feels like a dream. This makes it feel dreamy, super dreamy. So synth strings is something to keep in mind. This one does it too. It's like we don't hear clearly because we're not awake. Tenor. An oboe does not go that low. Piccolo man. The horns make it sound like a silly point and click. Right? Like you get so many feelings just by the instruments. It's crazy. Jesus. Fantasia. Warmpad is also making Clown Territory. Warmpad is also making it sound very, very dreamlike. Ooh, this ice rain. This is so trippy. The circus inbound. What's the banjo doing with the clowns? Okay, a fiddle has like a has an interesting quality here. Banjo's starting. It is. Let's add some. Steel drums give it an island feel. We're a freaking seashore, man. You know what this reminds me of? How is this a millions? This is the crazy part about music composition, right? It's just like you just changed an instrument and everything is different. All right, we got the gunshots. Okay. We have a lot more stuff too. Like there's so many. Now we're in the hood shooting. Okay, for when we do the Lofi, we got the rain. What the hell? Machine gun? Oh, the hood leveled up. I feel like every 90s game uses beat. It probably did. It's a powerful melody, man. The freaking screaming, man. I just love going through all of these. Oh my god, we got explosions. We got freaking explosions. All right. I'm so sorry. Who the hell did a heartbeat? Yeah, I feel like my piano, like I had a piano back in the day. My parents bought me one just to noodle around with. And we had a lot of random sounds like this on it. It had a lot of MIDI sounds. The question is now, what kind of feeling, what instrument can we use? I feel like we could probably use the We could probably get something. Start. All right. I'm gonna listen to Starship. We're going back. What can give the town vibe now with these instruments that we have here? It feels a little too like it feels like it would get tiring, right? It feels like it would get tiring to hear that all the time though. That's why I was thinking something a little slower might be nice. We also need some variants too. Mm, mm. Dun, dun, dun. 1, 4. Let's do a 4. And then a 4 would be. Oops. 4 is going to be the G. Okay. Oops. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. G, G. Let's hit it with the 2. We start with the C. Can I make the 4 minor? How does that sound? I feel like I want to throw off something off key, but this would have to be like from, I think, a 5th. What would be A, this would be A minor? What would be the next thing over? Um, mm, I mean, you can't make a minor even more minor, right? Like if it's A minor, that's A minor. I can't make that more minor. right? So what would you do there if I wanted to drop it? Ah, man. I want to use a borrowed chord. Wait, wait. What's the circle of fifths? Give me the circle of fifths. All right. So essentially, if I'm in a key, I can use a borrowed chord. So let's say we're in C, right? That means we can borrow essentially any of these chords and they should work. Like an A minor, D minor. Wait, hold on. So C, an E minor would be, yeah, these are just all the chords in the C, right? And a borrowed chord would that go like over here? Because we have, wait, C, where's D? D minor, right? Then it's E minor. Then it's F, G, A minor. Where's B minor? B minor's over here. This is B minor though. So would B minor be a borrowed chord? And G minor is also a borrowed chord. So what is the rule for borrowed chords? Like when does it sound okay to play them? So if I wanted to use a borrowed chord like a C and then I want to borrow this G minor. Oh, whoa, that sounded super weird. C. It can kind of go right into it actually. But we can stick to normal. Oh, I'll be right back. I think I heard a scream. God damn it, I just realized the time. Freaking music theory, man. It's like making me lose track of time. Unbelievable. All right, we gotta go. I gotta go. I need to head out. All right, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? I don't know. I don't know. Um, we going. We going indeed. I gotta head out. Thanks for the music, man. I tried. We tried. Let's do. Not really seeing anywhere I want to go. I'm just gonna go to. We're gonna hypno. It's a learning experience. Hell yeah. It certainly is. Yeah, I was trying to do like some music study off stream and just like I spent the entire day yesterday just like learning shit. And there's just so much. It just keeps going, right? So, hey, we'll figure something out. But I do like the music part. I like the music aspect. It's a pain in my ass, but I also enjoy it. So I feel like after we get past this learning hump, then it would be just more creativity and just kind of going. All right. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Thank you for joining in. It was a pleasure. I'll see y'all later. Tell me to get steamed.